Download Storyboard app from Play Store. Learn and prepare for various entrance exams but with stories. Link for the app is in the description. Hello everyone. Welcome to the History of Cat. So in this section of History of Cat, we solve a problem on mensuration which appeared in Cat 2019. Okay, so let's see what is the problem saying. If the rectangular faces of the bricks have their diagonals in the ratio of 3:2 root 3 is to root 15, the ratio of the length of the shortest edge of the brick to the longest edge is. Okay, so I am being told about a brick here. So let us just imagine what is being said in this problem, because it is a problem which is about 3D figures. Okay, it's a 3D figure, that is your brick. Okay, so this is your brick. The diagonals are in the ratio of this. Okay, so what are the diagonals of a brick? So what are the faces of a brick? So if you can see, this is one face of a brick. Okay, this is one face of a brick, because I am being told the rectangular faces of the brick. So how many faces are there in a brick? First of all, I will have to see how many faces are there in a brick. This is one face that you can see it here. Okay, what this face will be having? This will be having a length and a breadth. So if I say length is this, and it will be having an height. Okay, so height is this. So length and height is what this face is having. This is one face. Okay, what is another face to the brick? Can I see any other face here? Yes, this is one face. This is one face now. So I'm talking about the faces of a brick. Do you know how many faces are there to a cuboid? 6, right? So will be this having a 6 faces, but we'll consider only 3 face. Why? Because this face will be equal to the face which is there behind this. So we will not calculate for 6 face, we'll calculate for 3 face only. Okay, because this face is getting repeated here, and so will this face get repeated here. Okay, at the back. So now we'll see to this green face. What is this green face having? This is having an height and then a breadth. Height and then a breadth. So this is what this face is having. So right till now I know 2 faces. Now I'll be having one more face here, because a brick is nothing but a cuboid, right? And a cuboid actually has 6 faces, but we'll consider only 3 because this face gets repeated. Okay, so anything that is true for this face will be true for this, anything that is true for this will be true for this. So we just need dimensions of this. Okay, similarly, let's see the third face here. Which is the third face? This will be the third face here. This will be the 3 face of a brick, which is nothing but a cuboid. If you can see, your room in which you are sitting right now has 3 faces to it, right? 3 distinct faces. Actually it has 6 face, but 3 distinct face. So this will be one face here, and what will this have? This will be having a length and a breadth. If you can check it here, this will be having a length, this is his length, and this would be his breadth. Okay, that's what this face would be having. So that's what the information we have about the faces. So if the rectangular faces of the bricks have their diagonal in this ratio, okay, now we are talking about the diagonal of this face. So what will be the diagonal of this face? So if I just draw it in this way, let's talk about one face at a time. What will be the diagonal of this face? This will be equal to, if this is L, this is H, this will be equal to what then? This will be equal to square root of L square plus H square. Okay, how did I do this? Because I know that this angle is 90. If this angle is 90, if you have to imagine it here, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is a rectangle, this is L, this is H. So this will be equal to what? Applying the Pythagoras theorem, this is 90, this will be equal to square root of L square plus H square. That's how I get the diagonal of this. Similarly, how can I get the diagonal of this face? Diagonal of this face will be what? This is how it will look like. This is how it will look like. Okay, and what will this length be? This will be equal to square root of B square plus H square. Okay, that will be the length of the diagonal of this. Okay, and let's move to the last diagonal of this. Okay, because all this angle is 90, this is also 90, this is also 90. So this is a rectangle. Okay, imagine a brick. From the front it will look something like this. From the front it will always look something like this. Okay, and so will this look at something like this. So this angle is again 90. If this angle is 90, what will be this diagonal then? this is B and this is L, this is L and this is B. So this will, again I can say, I can write an L here. So applying the Pythagoras theorem, this will be square root of L square plus B square. L square plus B square. Okay, so that's what is the information I get about my three diagonals. So what do I know about them? I know that the diagonals are this. These are my three diagonals. First is, say, square root of L square plus B square. Then I have next diagonal, which is square root of L square plus H square. Then I have next diagonal, which is square root of B square plus H square. This is what is the information that I have about the three diagonals here. If the rectangular faces of a brick have the diagonals in this ratio, correct? Now the diagonals are in this ratio. So this 3 are in the ratio of what? 3 is to 2 root 3. 2 root 3 is to root 15. Okay, so this is the ratio of the diagonals that I have it here. But since this is a ratio, this is not giving me an absolute value, so I'll multiply this by a common factor, say k. So this multiplied by k, this multiplied by k, this multiplied by k, because as you know, the ratio does not give you the value. Okay, to get a value you need to multiply it by some constant term. Okay, I don't know what that constant term is, so I called it to be as k. Okay, so this is actually now my length of the diagonals that is being given to me. Okay, now what and where can I reach from this? So what do I know from here now? Square root of L square plus B square, L square plus H square, and I have B square plus H square is this. So what will I do now? Here is this. So if I say this is equal to this, 1 is equal to this, say 1 is equal to this, and 1 is equal to this, right? Square root of L square plus B square. So what will be L square plus B square then? If this is equal to this, what will be L square plus B square then? So L square plus B square will be equal to what? 9k square, right? Because what did I do it here? I just squared both the sides. So if this is equal to this, squaring both side, I'll get L square plus B square is equals to 9k square. Similarly, I'll get L square plus H square is equals to, this will be equal to what? 2 root 3 square. So this is 4 into 3, 12k square is what I'll get it from here. And similarly, I'll get B square plus H square is equals to what? 15k square here. So 15k square is what I'll get from this. Okay, so that's where I reach after doing this. Okay, since I just compared, any1 is equal to this, so just squaring both the sides, I'll get the value of this. Now what will I do after this? I can add all this. Let's just add. So if I add this is equals to what? 2L square plus 2B square plus 2H square. So 2 into L square plus B square plus H square is equals to what? Is equals to 15, 17, 27, 36k square. So this turns out to be 2 1s are 2 18s are 18k square. That's what I get for L square B square plus H square is equals to 18k square. So what do I get from this? L square plus B square. Okay, so if I need to find out, L square plus B square is 9k square, right? So if I just substitute this, so this is equals to what? 9k square plus H square is equals to 18k square. Okay, so H square turns out to be what then? H square turns out to be 18k square minus 9k square that's equal to 9k square. Okay, so H is equals to what? 3k. Okay, that's what I get from this. H is equals to 3k. Then what will I move to next? Now let's see the next part of it, which is equal to finding out, say, L square plus H square. L square plus H square is equals to 12k square. So I'll substitute here. L square plus H square is equals to 12k square. Okay, plus B square, that will be remaining, is equals to 18k square. That is what I'll be left with here. Okay, so if I calculate B square from this, 18 minus 12, it will be 6k square. Okay, and if I take square root of this, so B comes out to be what? B comes out to be square root of 6 into K. So that's what I get from B. This is my B, this is my H. Now I need to find out L, and then I know which is the longest and which is the shortest side here, and then I need the ratio of that. So let's go for the next, which is, I know B, I know H, I need to find out L. So use this, B square plus H square is equals to 15K square. So if I put this as 15K square, B square plus H square, so what will be remaining is plus L square is equals to 18K square. Now so L square comes out to be what? 18 minus 15 is equals to 3K square. So L turns out to be square root of 3 into K. That's what my L is. Okay, so I know everything now. L is equals to, one side is equals to this square root of 3 into K, other side is equals to 3 into K, and one side is equals to square root of 6 into K. Okay, now you need the ratio of the longest edge. I know the three edges are this, right? I know the length, I know the breadth, and I know the height. Okay, which of them is the longest? Obviously this is the longest, which is 3K. So this is the longest, 3K. I need shortest edge to the longest, so I need a shortest upon longest, which is shortest here, root 3K. So this is root 3K. I need the ratio of this. So what will be the ratio? K gets cancelled. 1 is to root 3. 1 is to root 3. That's it. This is my final answer. 1 is to root 3. The ratio of the shortest edge to the longest edge of this brick, and that is what is being asked to me here. That's what gives me the answer. Okay, now initially you should not start by assuming that okay, always the length will be the highest, okay, or the breadth or the height will be the lowest. You don't know. You don't have to start with an assumption here. Okay, I just want to know which of the three is the longest, and what is the value of the one who is the longest, what is the value of the one who is the shortest. So this is where I guess all of you should have reached, okay, because this is very simple. This is where all of you should have reached, and then the confusion starts from here. Okay, what will I write this to be? Will this be equal to, I'm sure many of you must be having a doubt here as well, why did I write square root of L square plus B square is equals to 3K? How do I know that? How do I know that this is equals to 2 root of 3 into K, and how do I know that this is equals to square root of 15 into K? Take anything anywhere. Even if you would have written this here or this here or say this thing here, the answer would have been still same. Okay, because eventually I am finding out one side which is the longest, and one side which is the shortest. So you take any of this, put it this here, put this here, or put this here, it won't make any difference. Okay, eventually I need to find out one side that is the longest and one side that is the shortest. Okay, whether that is length or a height or a breadth, I don't care for that. Okay, I don't care for that. I just want to know what is the length of the longest side, which is the longest side. I am really not concerned about that. Okay, so you write anything anywhere, okay, you will reach to the right answer, because eventually you are just seeing a logic that one diagonal, another diagonal, and third diagonal, the three diagonal are in this ratio. So one diagonal is having this value, okay, and one diagonal is having this value, and one diagonal is having this value. So one side will be this, one side will be this, and one side will be this. Okay, such that the ratio of the sides will always be this. Now I don't care if this is length or a breadth or a height. Okay, I know one side is this, one side is this, and one side is this. So the ratio of the longest to the shortest will always be 1 is to square root of 3, and that's what I am much concerned about here. Okay, what is their ratio? Which side is what? I don't care for that thing in this problem. Okay, so if you keep this concept to be very clear, okay, then it is easier to reach the solution in this case. So it was a 3D figure in which the application of 2D figure. So it was a cuboid, but I applied the concept of a rectangle here. Okay, I found out the diagonal of a rectangle and I reached to my solution.